Hi, so today we're going to be measuring brainwaves from a jelly, as you do, and hopefully proving that jellies have brainwaves and basically are alive and have thoughts and feelings just like us, and so demand our respect. So first of all, before we do that, we should take a look at my EEG, my brainwave pattern, and see how similar it looks to a jelly's. So I've got myself connected to our EEG amplifier, which we've looked at in previous clips. I've got the electrode connected to my forehead, and I've got another one on my mastoid behind my ear and the other one on the other side. So if I wait for the signal to settle, we should see my brainwave pattern. So as we've discussed previously, the signal we're seeing will contain muscle activity, EMG, my brain waves, of course, my EEG, and also artifacts. So we'll see eye movement. So if I blink, be able to see that more clearly. And we'll also see other artifacts like cable movement. So if I move the cable, you'll be able to see that more clearly. You can see that quite obviously. Just going to check all my connections are on properly because it's looking quite noisy. This one keeps falling off. There we go. So that should hopefully be a bit cleaner. That's a bit cleaner now. Wait for that to settle. So if I increase the gain, we should be able to see my brainwave EEG signal more clearly. So I'm just going to increase the gain. Okay. And I want you to take a good look at that and just remember what that looks like. And then when we look at the jelly, which I've got here, you'll have something to compare to. And I'm going to disconnect myself and put the electrodes on the jelly. Okay, that's better. I can see a bit more clearly now. So I've got some new cables here for the jelly. I'll take this off my arm so that I don't add any movement artifact to it. Okay. Connect one electrode in here. Put that here. We've got another one here on the other side. Get a good connection going. And our final one. This is our ground. Put that at the back. Okay, make sure I've got a good connection going on there. So you can see that. And if we take a look at the screen, we should now be seeing a signal. It's looking good. So that's looking quite similar to what we were seeing when we were looking at my EEG waveform. So if we increase the gain to 20, maybe we'll be able to see that more clearly. Okay, so that's looking quite promising, but we need to see how the jelly responds to some kind of stimulus, and then we can see if what we're actually seeing there is some kind of brainwave pattern, and if we give it a stimulus, we'll see how it responds, and that'll kind of imply that it's thinking. You think, maybe? So for a stimulus, I'm thinking maybe we should take a look at the visual evoked response, because that's always a good one to measure. And for that, we need a light stimulus, and we'll flash that in its eyes. And you're probably thinking, it's not got any eyes, so how are you going to do that? Well, good thinking. I have some eyes that I made earlier. Gives it a bit more personality as well. There's one eye. Put another eye there. Perfect. Looking good. And for the visual stimulus, I've got a flash, a camera flash here. So I'm just going to switch that on. Wait till it's ready. So wait for our pattern to settle. Wait for our signal to settle, rather. And I'm just going to give it a flash in its eyes. So looks like there's some kind of response there. I'll just try again. And I'll put the gains, and perhaps we can see that more clearly. Okay, ready? Yeah, there's definitely a response there. So that, to me, suggests that its brainwaves were obviously saying, I don't know, you can make up your own mind. But so that's a visual evoked response we're seeing using a light stimulus. So what other stimulus could we use? I'm thinking pain. I hate jelly. So let's see how it responds to this.